Radio, the best online visual radio station in town. Tune in now and enjoy the best music from around the block. This is Share Radio.
Madoda konsimba emhlabeni ingane sofanga shayba ngansima nayibi anizangamandla nayibi anizangamandla manje singane bayotasheli kushelo kwezinyamazane nayibi anizangamandla
I preach the MC nomcheke bathi piano tribute to Lebo Mathosa. If you want to get the feelings of your music experience, do not forget, on the 15th of June, we have the Shared Experience Music Concert. You want to hear the beautiful music that we bring you here at Share Online. Don't forget to buy your ticket on www.shareonline.co.za. Once again, it's Bridget the MC, Hamba Nomche, Yabati Piano. The song was attributed to the late Lebo Mathosa. It's that time of the day. It's Katsoklung is a country. It's time to fix the country and put it back to where it belongs. Let us put you in the mood by playing you good music that we have right here on Share Online, baby. So please do enjoy the tunes that we bring you at home. Let's preach the MC.
Have you ever wondered who's responsible for fixing the country? Of course, join us every Thursdays at 2 p.m. as the Broskies of Sotra, fixing the country one topic at a time.
Yes, Bafetu, this is your boy Andy Maningi. Catch me every Thursday 2 p.m. Konala with the Broskies of Sotra, brought to you by Ishe Radio. We are fixing the country. You know
you want to join the Creative Corner every Tuesday, where we vibe with the coolest creators.
But nah, you are too busy catching up on Umkosi, celebrity news, and the headliners on the Trusted Talk Wednesdays at 2 p.m.
Embrace your feminine side with the ladies of Sisterhood Thursdays at 11 a.m. talking about everything women go through.
Join Amachita, Amahrotmane, the Broskies of Sotra, fixing the country one topic at a time. Thursdays at 2 p.m.
Get ready to spice up your sex life on the 8th hour every Thursday at 8 p.m. where we get down and dirty with the hottest topics. It's all things sex.
Start the weekend early with the feel-good vibes of Kasi Lifestyle Show Fridays at 2 p.m. Put on your dancing shoes, feel the music, and connect with the best artist Mzansi has to offer.
And if you're still not satisfied, you can learn a thing or two about living wild, young, and free with Ama2K Saturdays at 11 a.m.
And for all you bookworms, relax your Saturday with On Writing at 2 p.m. where you can learn from the best writers and storytellers.
All this and more on Share Radio, the place to be.
Sekunjalo, iShare Online inethulela iShare Experience Music Concepts ezobe ngomhla ka-15 June 2024. Kanti ke ithikithi u50 rand nje kuphela. Ungaphuthela ukuzosibukela bukhoma abaculi bakho benza ezibukwayo. Ayidibane khona eBells Arts Kitchens.
Depression and suicide are serious issues that affect many people. If you're feeling alone or hopeless, know that you are not alone. There are people who care about you and want to help. If you're struggling with depression or suicidal thoughts, there are resources available to help you. The South African Depression and Anxiety Group offers a 24-hour toll-free emergency helpline for suicide crisis support. Call them on 0800 567 567. Remember, you're not alone. There is hope and help is available.
A very beautiful Thursday, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the Broskies of Sotra. But we are fixing the country. Let me warm up the stage for you with El Major Phony featuring Umakeba and Mvagashi. But Boss Masa. We are used to it. We are used to it. Asabi El Major. You know this is what we do each and every Thursday right here on the Broskies of Sotra. But we are fixing the country. Good tunes and good music lead to the second annual music concert that we will be having on the 16th of June at Bell's Art Kitchen. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to buy and purchase your ticket, please do visit our website, which is www.shareonline.co.za.
Asambe bathi Asam Angithi phumela kushini yenza noma yini phezu kwemishini Angithi phumela kushini yenza noma yini phezu kwemishini Same time obvious pigale apha phe apigale same time obvious pigale apha phe apigale boss masakha ngamagama nyasakha walala wasana nangabdatha kithabi mathaka
do you want the music experience? Do you want to see El Major Phony Kahamba Nayo Makeba featuring Mvagashi on the 16th of June? Come on, man. When it comes to music and local artists, we never disappoint right here on Share Online. On the top of the hour, 2 minutes past 3 is my time right here on the Broskies of Sotra. I go by the name of Moeketsi Maimane, and I'm not alone. I will let the man introduce himself.
Oh yes. I go by the name Black Maningi, the peacemaker, the great messenger of all time. Usikhona khona ngicela amadoda alibuka into semdlula ngomswengo. Keba ngamandla siyambabaza mina ngihawule insizwa ngingedwa. Nginqama.
Azishe. But when you say again, please, namhlanje ungasali nathi as we are going to discuss a very beautiful topic that includes and pertaining what was happening yesterday. As we knew, Guti, we are from the day of the national election. See, there's a time to celebrate what is going on. What are the results? What are the results saying? Kwenzakalani on the ballot boxes, ladies and gentlemen. www.shareonline.co.za is a website to visit to know more about the station and to purchase your ticket for the 15th of June, which is the second annual music concert that will be hosted right here on Share Online. This is what we do, baby. I chisela kudu. Uvagashi no. Umvagashi. When it comes to politics, man, this is how we should treat this world of politics as young people. Instead of complaining about it, let us sing about it, man. Hi, cheese lakodur. Hi, cheese lakodur. I mean, are you enjoying the music, man?
Yes, I'm enjoying the music. No, I'm
Come on,
I mean,
man.
nyawuzi jazz la ku dura madura va vulavula hi swona. Hey, hi swona na vulavula buti.
Bro, we've got the best tunes here. We've got the best tunes, man. We never disappoint when it comes to local music. Bafito, please, if you want to hear your song play on the background while we are talking and having different shows right here on Share Online, please do visit our website, which is www.shareonline.co.za. Get yourself that opportunity so that we can play your songs in our radio station, ladies and gentlemen. So that was in the background. It's still playing. Amachita was Snake Park. If you wanna know more about them, man, they are known as Two-Piece with Tikis. Their interview is still available. It's 5 guys. It's a 5-guy group. So these guys, they have started this music group by 5. Umvagashi, Elmecha, Makeba, ZP Makeba. I think no C's 202. Those are the guys, man. If you want to know more about them, yeah,
Bale 4.
yeah, yeah. There's 5 of them. There was this guy also, man. There was this guy also who was sitting this side. So I remember ZP Makeba. I remember Umvagashi. I remember
Usi.
So angifuna ukuhlanganisa because it's like their stage name against yabo khona ama stage name wabo namagama wamampela.
Makes sense.
So
makes
it
sense,
might
makes
be
sense.
possible ukuthi I'm actually naming somebody guy too kanti I'm using their stage name. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the Broskies of Sotra. We are fixing the country one topic at a time. I go by the name Moeketsi Maimane, aka Mo. But Mo fire. And I'm not alone, but for you man, this is the Broskies. When it's not the Broski, but it is the Broskies, man. It's a bro with the S in the end. You understand? I'm not alone. I'm with the one and only Black Maningi, the greatest messenger of all times. We are here.
But to deliver some message.
Before to deliver message, how are you doing, man?
Mina mfana manisho nje ndithi ndingumqabaqabiqable venika nthenje ngqenqesa ngoqhaga ngomqola kabhaqato bhaqa ngiqhakuba nje qha nalo tewuli gqabhuza kwaqhama nje umqolo nje qha ndithe nqumama zezo ngqaqambo.
What does that mean?
It's
sometimes
nice being
don't be selfish, man.
I wouldn't trade being a Xhosa for anything, bro.
Don't be selfish, bro. Like there are people who are listening when you busy, you are qhaqhazela. So if somebody asks you,
so that's how you answer. It means I'm fine, dog. In summary, it just means I'm fine.
No,
man.
the click thing is making a nuisance, bro. Like yeah, man.
It's my culture,
culture kanjani?
Itika
ngifake headphone, bro. Like imagine that side uzwa my man is
wrong.
Dog. Now I have to go to the doctor to check my ear. Uzongimoshela eardrum, dog. Do you know what's the click sound? It's something that is very bad for an eardrum. Those people are educated.
There's no way, dog.
They went to school. They studied.
There's no way, dog.
Do you know the anatomy of an ear?
I know. I've studied life science in P2. How?
Okay. Name 7 parts from the ear. I see you.
7 parts.
Yeah, 7 parts.
I cannot. I never liked school so many years.
Yeah,
that's
so
it. I never liked school.
No,
but one thing about me, dog, I like to understand into without your woke up because mangi kopa, hey. Wrong, young tall. Not even related. Young tall. One thing I liked, I was good at. It's history, man. I was very good at history, dog. Like I remember one time we were writing history. I got 100%, man.
Aibo.
100%.
Which one is that one? Well. You know what? Like it's something that is very good to hear. It's in Ikshayelele. I mean, man, you know, taking me back to the days of history. You know, I'm a essay, right? The essay about Joseph Stalin. So that means when you were good when it comes to essays, mos.
Yo, being shy, essay mfana. Yo,
Bowie.
being shy. Yo, yeah, being shy.
What do you mean, Bowie?
Being shy, being bala.
So you can't do essays anymore right now.
Hey man, yazukuhlala sometimes. It's nice to just khuluma voting because I believe at some point, man, you know, the system is kind of letting us down, man.
That's the thing, you know, isn't this fun nama SA dog? I mean, I believe, you know, every time I use the structures and those what you call ngathini man. Structures and instructions that you were given to use to palama assignment and tests. So ESA, in simple terms, if you use it in a world or in a life analogy, instead of writing an essay about Joseph Stalin, where now you should write an essay about yourself or about whatever that is happening. That's how you create or develop a skill of writing and understanding whatever that you are doing. So it's some of the things that like if our time is scholar.
Yeah.
I don't like people who say
not that I don't like school, man. I just don't like theory.
But theory, it's a stepping
I
stone.
like practical, dog.
Theory is a stepping stone to most of the things.
For me to learn, we have to start like practically so that when I get to theory, it's easy for me to understand. So much a theory, I'm like, okay, young bonis, you're showing me something and you're showing me a laptop. Use laptop yabona manje mawuzongibonisa laptop kanje at least mawuzongifundisa manje mangizongena eclassini uthi laptop at least sengine picture okay I know laptop uyivula so I know ukuthi ingakanani uyabo hayi ukuthi uyibone ephepheni bakutshela ukuthi it's 13 meters I want to be angimazi nalo 13 meters mina
yeah but that's the thing
you get my point
yeah I do get your point because there are people who prefer studying practicals before theory and abanye is the other way around. I would say right now I am tired of theory. You know, I want to practice things now into existence because because in theory now you can even get lost inside of it into only believing things that yes they are when they are written on paper, but when you have to practice them and you know have your own empirical results, you don't get what you want. Ladies and gentlemen, let us go for a short break, and then when we come back we are going to discuss our topic for today, which is youth in participation. As you know that yesterday it was national elections, and right now it's still going on there in Midrand. The votings are being counted. They are still being counted. So yeah, man, I don't even want to talk about it because it's something that people don't like. You know, about to, you know, like people are being asked to go to come on guys. You know, like why are you like you've seen what's happening.
Sikhulumile. One thing enginyanyisayo mo. Sikhulumile mfethu ukuthi okay, but akusizi udayideng Hotman dadeng umdune. Yeah, ushilo ukuthi mama mangavotanga I don't have the right to complain. So I mean
that's true because it's like okay, why are you complaining for? Because you're not even playing your part of being part of this movement of making sure that we want change in this country. You should go there and cast your vote. And if you cast your vote, obviously that vote will be counted. In those counting right now, the results that we are seeing, it's people like casting their votes.
But the question is, okay, but see, why ngavotang? The question is, if beng voted, like sibonile ukuthi kwenzakalana ngithi like njengoba ba counter lapha ya sibonile ukuthi which party is leading and leader kanjani, right? So if beng voted beyizoyenza uphumahluko.
Umehluko uyayenza.
It's one vote.
Yes, umehluko uyayenza. Sometimes it happens ukuthi okay.
Look at the gap.
Yeah,
ubonile gap yokuthi njengoba leader
stop looking at gaps, man. Stop looking at the problem about people is that they are looking at outcomes way before you deal with what is happening right here. Deal with the whole process. The outcome is obonakala after. We have
kinda
seen it.
disagree,
We have
dog.
seen
I
it.
disagree.
We have seen it in history. We bonile in history whereby people are looking at the results. But now there are people who found out Tuguti when you stop looking at the results, but now start looking at the process, you start winning. Because manje, we are blocking those voices that are saying, you know what, Njaya, ngeke ufike la uyakhona. Like it's that thing. That's how Usain Bolt, got to be the world champion. Because Usain Bolt only practiced, to be the fastest man. That's all. I go to Uban is faster than him. It's like, okay, bruh, I'm just gonna run. He runs. Yabo. So yesterday we got some young people, coming in numbers to vote.
Right.
Yabo. It's something that we are going to get deeper into. Ladies and gentlemen, please do follow us on our social media platforms, which is Facebook, Share Online, Instagram, Share Online, TikTok is also Share Online. Please leave down your comment and tell us your experience about yesterday's voting. Did it go well or did it go the way you did not expect?
Even vote?
Did you even vote? That is the question. So, as a youth, how important it is for us to be participating in the political movement that is here in our country. Should we be involved in politics or should we be just individuals who do things in their own side? If you want to call me or send me a voice note, my number is 061-524-7758. 061-524-7758 is the number to call me. And also, do not forget, on the 15th of June, we have the second annual music concert, which is called the Shared Experience, whereby several artists will be there to perform their songs that we actually have here. You know that we are dedicated into promoting local artists and making sure that they become the best versions of themselves. So as you can see on the screen there, do make sure that you purchase your ticket in our website, which is www.shareonline.co.za. It's only a 50 rand. A 50 rand per ticket, and you can also buy it for your friends, and let's come and enjoy music. Let us take a short break, and then when we come back, we are going to discuss our topic, which is youth in participation of youth in elections. What?
You know you want to join the Creative Corner every Tuesday, where we vibe with the coolest creators.
But nah, you are too busy catching up on Umkosi, celebrity news, and the headliners on the Trusted Talk Wednesdays at 2 p.m.
Embrace your feminine side with the ladies of Sisterhood, Thursdays at 11 a.m., talking about everything women go through.
Join Amachita, Amahrotmani, the Broskies of Sotra, fixing the country, one topic at a time, Thursdays at 2 p.m.
Get ready to spice up your sex life on the 8th hour every Thursday at 8 p.m., where we get down and dirty with the hottest topics. It's all things sex.
Start the weekend early with the feel-good vibes of Kasi Lifestyle Show Fridays at 2 p.m. Put on your dancing shoes, feel the music, and connect with the best artist Mzansi has to offer.
And if you're still not satisfied, you can learn a thing or two about living wild, young, and free with Ama 2K Saturdays at 11 a.m.
And for all you bookworms, relax your Saturday with On Writing at 2 p.m., where you can learn from the best writers and storytellers.
All this and more on Share Radio, the place to be.
Sekunjalo, iShare Online inethulela iShare Experience Music Concepts ezobe ngomhla ka-15 June 2024. Kanti ke ithikithi u-50 rand nje kuphela. Ungaphuthela ukuzosibukela bukhoma abaculi bakho benza ezibukwayo. Ayidibane khona eBells Arts Kitchens.
Indeed, I dibane khona at Bell's Art Kitchen, because what I like about this event, it will actually help, the youth to understand politics. So what do I mean about that? So after each shared experience, we might have a possibility yokuthi abantu they should vote for their best artist. That's how you get the youth to understand what does voting mean.
Shababaz.
Okay. Yeah, so like, okay, we have different artists nabo, abo Melos nabo, abo D Twinkies
Abo
nabo.
Lord.
Yes, abo Lord 47. You understand that, know. So out of all of those artists, we want the best artist. And we know only one can be the best artist. I'm an artist our funny. Yes, can be the winner. I'm an artist our funny. You know, they're not the same. The style of music, the way they deliver their music, the way they shape or place their lyrics, it's not different. People want something different. So it's like, okay, we have Lord, we have Maningi, we have the Twinkie, we have Ukazi Soul Music, we have Melo. Out of all those top 5, no end uzaba perform manje. Uyozaba vula concert plus.
Shout out.
Sivula ngomtato.
Yeah,
Yabo.
shout out.
So in that instance, bro, it's like, okay, from all of these people, according to how they have delivered, you know, their music performance, how their music is like, how their music shapes who they are as a person. Who is the best for you? And then now you listen, and then you're like, you know what? Lord is the best. I would like to vote for Lord.
Lord 47.
So when Lord 47 gets voted, now people know what to expect from Lord 47 because what he delivers.
True.
Yeah, boy. So that now that's how we got to understand and get ourselves into politics and understanding why we should vote. So that's what we are going to talk about, youth participation in voting. So a short description that I would like to make people understand at home is that youth participation in voting refers to the involvement of young people in the electoral process. That means you going to register to vote in the region that you are based in, and then when the election comes, you go to vote for the party of your choice. As we've seen, Uguti, parties, they went out with their manifestos. They were campaigning each and every day.
You know,
You get
Gioma Stadium, abanye babeka ikipa, abanye babeka amanzi, and there was a party by bigger ikipa. There was a party by bigger amanzi and the sanitary pad.
this thing.
You know,
It's no different to what I'm speaking about when it comes to music, voting for your best artist. So bazokutshela ukuthi when you vote, this is what you're going to get. You understand? It's like, manje, let us go into this big place. So there are people culturally who are doing this in the music industry. Ema awards, we go to the awards so that we can vote on that particular day.
True.
So what they do is that they get people everything that they need. Alcohol, like music, everything, so that you can be in that environmental friendly place whereby you feel comfortable. Ukuthi, manje, I'm ready to vote. Yabo. So that's what political parties they do. Like they soothe you, man. You know, they put you in that moment whereby now believe these guys are the future. These guys are the future. You know, so when it comes to youth yet, we have heard labo emakhaya ukuthi youth don't participate in voting and in political affiliations. Something that has to do with politics, youth is ingeni. But manje, why ingazingeni? It's because there is a lack of information that is lacking into making sure that the youth understands what is it to vote. Why u vote?
Why? Okay, continue.
Yeah. So
continue.
now I want to give you some facts. You know, we have facts with us right here. When it comes to youth demographics, guys, South Africa's youth account for more than 20.6 million, about 35% of the population. This makes them a significant demographic that can influence the outcome of elections. So this comes back to the slogan, say MTN, the power is in your hand.
Aye, access MTN, so baba. It's I access MTN city. What everywhere you go.
Exactly.
The power is in your hand. I think it's Vodacom or something. The power is in access MTN.
The power is in your hand. The slogan son,
Yes, the slogan son. I think it says man.
Guys, the power is in your hand. What's
Vodacom? Yeah.
Vodacom.
Yeah, power in your hand. It's Vodacom. Now I'm thinking I'm going to sing the advert. I say Vodacom.
All right, so on TikTok we have comments from Unulu. I didn't vote yesterday. In fact, I didn't even register. I don't think I see a need for me to vote. But I want to understand.
At least it's not me alone.
What do you mean it's not? Like we are going to come back to you. We are going to come back to you and give us an explanation of why do you feel like that. So I want to ask Unulu Guti, why don't you see a need to vote? And why didn't you even register? Mr. Most High Guy, thank you so much for the gift, man. Thank you so much for the gift. You are highly appreciated. And then he comes and comments and saying, elections are rigged. Elections are rigged.
Yeah, rigged, yeah.
So whatever that you are seeing today, guys, on the screen, lapaya on Midrand, they are showing you, hey, these are the numbers, these are the numbers. So you guys are telling me, Uguti, those numbers are fabricated. Is it the actual numbers or it's numbers that are actually fabricated? Numbers that are produced. That's what I'm trying to say. Because in terms of what people are saying, you know, the rig side, I'm not gonna say I agree to the rig thing, because you have to explain to me, Uguti, how is it rigged? Yabo. So share gaming, it elections are absolutely rigged. Yabo. Elections are rigged. People say elections are rigged. And which is something that I want to understand. I want to understand, Uguti, what is it that when people say, because we know, Guti, when the system is rigged, it means whenever that we want, it goes against us. It won't go.
Lo rigged. Explain lo rigged, because I'm trying to rigged. How should rigged?
If a system is rigged, ne?
Yeah. Just put it in simple terms.
Okay.
Like maybe is it something like illegal?
Yeah, it has been tampered with. So let me say,
okay,
just a simple, you know football, and it.
Right.
So Epolweni, when they say that match was rigged, the referee was paid. It means, okay, the referee didn't want Pirates to win. He only wanted Chiefs to win.
Now I get it. Now I get it.
Yeah, so it's rigged. It is. There are certain individuals who are in control of what should happen.
True. Like they are good. See, maybe I want to be IEC or I want to be ANC.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
From this, Mabati, elections are rigged. It means there are certain individuals, you know, who will control Uguti. How are the results?
Makes sense.
Will look like. But that means, okay, if maybe the ANC wins, the DA wins, the EFF wins, whichever party that's there in the election, you know, those certain individuals will decide, okay, these are the people who are going to win our elections, and we are going to control them.
It comes back to the question. It comes back to it adds. It adds to the question that the youth have.
Yeah.
If they are raised, so what's the point of voting?
Yeah.
You get my point.
And then Mr. Most High Guy comes again and says, ANC is the party that will be always on top because of numbers that they fabricated. The other parties will always fall short. So it's a thing, Yoguti, ama numbers with ANC, you know, they are there, you know, even if I vote, those numbers are there. No more hey, I'm voting, mina. Hey, I don't see a need to vote. That number where no voting, they are taking it and giving it to ANC.
But how when monga register?
You are on the system regardless. Do you have an ID?
I don't have an ID.
Do you have a birth certificate?
I think it was banned or something.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean, bro? How did you write your matric again?
You can't write your matric without an. No, here's the thing, Nemo. My birth certificate was banned after me doing an ID. Then my ID got lost. So I was like, I mean, I don't want to be in the system. So why should I make why should I make another ID? So that's it.
So when you're not in the system currently?
I don't know. Now that I don't have an ID, I don't know. But I'd like to believe
you are there, bro. Immediately you get an ID, just know what your name is punched there. You are given your life number. That's a prison number. Yeah, the ID number is called a prison number to keep you detained. Yeah, bro. So whenever they want you, they will just punch in that number. Even if you don't vote, they punch in the number.
As long as
we want to see Maningi's finger. By the way, guys, this is my finger. Me, I voted. Unfortunately, I can't zoom in. Yesterday, I went there. I casted my vote.
What do you vote for?
It's obvious, bro. Like, go and watch. There's an interview that I did, and I got to sit with the leader of the party. So for me, boom, you would understand. You know when you go.
Boom.
Yeah.
Just because there was I saw a double M there. I was like, oh, it's double M obvious there. Okay.
Bruh,
Okay.
like
I paid.
yesterday on the show, there were 4 M's, dog. 4 M's. Do you understand that? 4 M's, dog. It's Musi M and Moeketsi M, bro. Like, do you see how these things go hand in hand?
I saw
dog?
with the eaches like at the back it was written Moose. I was like,
Njayami.
M.
It's MM, dog. More money. That's what we all about, dog. It's more money.
Okay, I paid. It's quite clear. Okay. I'm only voting more. There's what nationally and region and what
And provincial.
and provincial.
Yeah, but
So
shit,
when
man.
in all 3 of them, you voted
Yeah,
for.
man, all 3
for-
of them, man. I would like him to represent me everywhere he goes.
Did you vote because it's my money or?
No, no, man. Pella,
I feel
when
like you voted because like it's my money and my money.
No,
so I gotta
bruh, come
support. I
on,
gotta
man.
support my uncle at some point.
It's not like that. It's not like that because sometimes you have to look at the work that is being done. You know, because when you sit with somebody who understands what is going on and they would like to bring the change that you would like to see, you know, it's something that would, even if maybe Ramaphosa was here, you know, if he gave me the answers that I want, if he made me understand why I should actually vote, I would vote for him.
I saw that he said Guti he grew up here in Dobsonville.
Yeah, he's a Dopsy boy.
Next to
Yeah, ngale yena. So yena he knows Ashe. His mom lives in Khoza. His grandmother lives in Khoza Street. Yabo. And then yena ubuya ngale. I know where his house is. Ngasi is it Mlotshwa? Yeah, Mlotshwa, if I'm not
Okay,
mistaken.
okay,
Mlotshwa,
okay.
near the Caltex grounds. So we have okay, why should I vote? Because things will always remain the same.
exactly.
Why are you saying
Exactly. I mean, dog, you gotta look at the ruling party, man. It's all about promises, dog. It's all about that. I think the leading reason is because people will be like, okay, I won't vote because things will always be the same. There's nothing that's going to change. You
There
get my point?
is, there
The
is.
only change that will happen is that the more how do I put it? How do I put this? I mean, whatever, man. More angazi ngibe kanjani, but numbers will always. The more we vote, I mean, more. I don't know how to put it, dog.
The more we vote, what's
I
going
don't know
on?
how to put it.
Yeah, bruh, like, I mean, I think, guys, change. Things will never remain the same, you know, because if we look at classes, ne, there's your middle class, you know,
Okay.
there's your upper class, first class,
Okay.
whatever, and then there's poor people. The reason why poor people, you know, will always remain ignorant is because now things don't get to them the way they need to get to them. There are people who are benefiting at the top, hence they will always vote because they see change. You know, if you follow in terms of where people are based and then check ukuthi bona, how are they following politics, you would see the difference because when it comes to politics, to them they know ukuthi politics they matter. I have a business. If this business suffers, I have to rely on my government. Somewhere, somehow, you know, we have those macro and micro businesses. You know, those small, medium enterprises. They need the government to function, so they know Guti they need to vote whether it happens. Pela wena, you are just here.
I'm just here, man.
Company. Hoi. No, Pela, you would understand. Minangiti, start a business, open a business, be an entrepreneur. You will see how important it is to vote because the party that is running and the party that is in governance, they will impact your business. How so? It's because whatever that you are doing, some of the things, some of the documents that you submit, they are going to check and they will see, how can we help this person?
I mean, we'll cross the bridge when we get there.
Ini. Do you think these people, they don't check people on the systems?
They do check.
They do
man.
check.
I've never been even okay. I've never been. I remember 1 year they were counting abantu, right? It was last year, right? They were counting abantu bala South Africa and stuff. I was not counted, lapho. So I don't think ukuthi ngikhona kwi-system, dog. Like
You are Sheba. Okay. Why should I vote? Okay. At more, it's impossible to count your vote if you have never registered. So, guys, ask yourself, why do you have an ID number? What is an ID number? ID number is it's your identity. Identity number.
should masingafuna ukubiza ngegama, we can just call you by your number.
By your number.
With when a 011.
Those number exactly. Phela there's a system as a Home Affairs. It's there. They punch in the number. Your name appears. You can lose your ID as long as the ID number is there. So why? It's not impossible ukuthi banga counter vote yakho, because them is like, okay, out of the whole population.
They count people who have registered.
It's not about registering. I need to ukona. Do you have an ID number?
True that.
That information is available. That information is available for them. They can get it anytime. So
But
what I'm trying to say,
why do you take my why do you take angeke ngithi vote because angivotanga?
It's your
But
right.
why do
It's
you
in the
say,
constitution.
why do you take me ukuthi ngivotele ANC, whereas I've
Constitution.
never registered, I've never voted?
yeah. What
Then
does the
why you
constitution
ta-
say? What does the constitution say? Yeah, Shukuti, everyone has a right to vote. Do you know what a right is?
But
You have a right
I
to
prefer
vote.
not to use my right.
Yeah.
I prefer not to use that
Yeah,
right.
if you don't use it, they will use it for you, my friend.
That means you're forcing me.
It's not force. This country
It's
is
a
run.
force, dog.
Kanti, what is this country run by? Is it not politics?
Come on.
Automatically we have to vote whether you like it or not. So it's like okay, if there are 20 people in this let's say there are 20 people in this country, and then we register them. Why the census? Why they count people? They want to make sure the people that we have counted, they are there in the system. They appear in the system, even if we don't know your name. But manje, if when we say people, there are 20 people in the country, that means when we are going to look at the system, we should get 20 people. We don't want to know his name. It's fine. So in South Africa, if there are 60 million people, and then they find out there are 30 million people not voted, they go to the system, and then, okay, what do we do then? Do we give those, because Tina, we are the running government, we run things. Do we give those voting to opposing parties, or we put them onto our own national party? It's like, okay.
I mean, then after that, it's fine, man. Let them take my vote even though I didn't vote. It's fine. Let them do whatever they want to do. I mean, I'm a boss after all, so I gotta bow down to them.
Yeah, boy. So, ladies and gentlemen, 0615247758 is the number to call and tell us what you think. I see there are comments right here on TikTok, and after the break, I will read the comments for you because it's getting heated here. People don't want to vote. They have their own reasons why not to vote. But now, there's something I noticed about the youth that made them vote, and it's something that we're going to discuss after the break. So, please, guys, stay tuned, and then after the break, we are going to continue. Right now, I'm going to play you a short jingle, and then I'm going to play you 12 Mza and BZ Ahamba no Jinja Bati Rabaki.
Have you ever wondered who's responsible for fixing the country? Of course. Join us every Thursdays at 2 p.m. as the Broskies of Sotra, fixing the country one topic at a time. Ati kada.
Song is a
There's the one and only 12 from Za and the BZ featuring Jinja Bati Kerabaki. I hope you guys have heard me when I speak about the shared experience, our second annual music concert that will be held on the 15th of June at the Bells Arts Kitchen, whereby we'll be featured by most of the local artists that we have here, ladies and gentlemen. Please do not forget to like the Facebook page. Also go on our TikTok and press that screen, tap that screen. As I can see, we have people like our Most High, Boshe Gaming, Melo, and also Unoli on our live. Thank you so much for your comments, in which it's something that I would go through shortly as we are discussing our topics with is youth participation in voting. Before the break, we were breaking down and talking about most points that are actually counted, when it comes to this voting thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, please do not forget to do the right thing and send me a voice note on 061-524-7758. 061-524-7758. You are watching the Broskies of Sotra with me, Moeketsi Maimane, and Black Maningi right here at the Share Radio, brought to you by Share Online. So right now, continuing with our topic, we also, as I promised you, that we're going to read comments. Yeah, well, so the last one that I read, it was from Unolu. It's impossible to count your vote if you have never registered, and we also went through if you have an ID.
I cannot believe so too, man. I cannot believe so.
Bro, if you have an ID, just know what you're in the system. They can do anything with your name. So we are the Most High guy. The poor are promised 350, and therefore they are manipulated to thinking they need 350 to survive. That's true. That's true, because it's like, for you to be in governance, you need to see what do people need, what do people want. People want jobs, people want food. So the most important thing right now,
what does this 350 do though?
To some other people, they survive at the 350, man.
Survive how, man?
Hey, but
with 350, man, I can only think of buying the toiletries then as the end of the money, and yet I believe it's not enough toiletries.
There are a lot of people right now who benefit from those 350s. Like
you can only buy,
Yabasiza. Like it really, really helps them. When you can count those things, yes, but other people, it helps them. Whether you like it or not, bro. Like it helps them. They leave with that 350.
I wish to know, like, Basiza comes, well, okay, fine. It helps with maybe when okay, fine. It helps with when I roll on, okay, fine. Then what after that? Because I can buy those toiletries. You get my point. But who am I? I don't have the right to complain.
When you would say that, bro, you would say that because to you it's like that 350 does not mean anything. Yeah, but to someone it means everything. They can survive a day and days or even a month with the 350. There's no survey that shows 70% of the people who are getting the 350, like they're not satisfied. People, they want those 350s. They like those 350s. Abanye ba 350 ngapha unomntwana uthola 700 or 400 and something. Maybe a grant. Yeah, but so people don't complain because for some it's extra income. From the one that I'm getting for a child support grant, there's the other one that I'm getting, which
even though more, it's not enough. I still say it's not enough, dog. We need people who are going to fight for the people. Hence in my thought, I was like, you know what? At some point, I think we need to remove these politicians and spege the kings there, Bo King Mushwesh, Bo King Misizulu. Let them run the world.
Never.
You get my point? Let the kings run the world, not these politicians.
Royalty is not what you think it is, bro. I just want to tell you something. Royalty.
But I think with them more,
the problem about
become
royalty, it's tribal. That's the thing. because like you have King Misizulu, here you have the king of the Bakwenas, here you have King Swati. Obviously, King Swati must and move into this thing, your kingdomship and royalty. They are going to look after their people first. When it comes to first
Look
priority,
at Orania.
yeah.
Look at Orania.
No, Orania is running by its own
it's run
self.
by the whites.
Yeah, they have created that community. But
Because
as people
what's the reason for them to create that? It's because this current party is not doing anything. dog.
Orania is different because the people who live in the community of Orania are actually the people who ran away when black people started to be in power. Orania is benefiting from the companies that were built before to protect the wealth that they had back then. Because they knew Guti, when black people go in power, they're going to take everything that they have. So they had to create this community.
Of which we
that we
didn't
called-
take anything from them.
Yeah?
We didn't take anything from them.
Aboban.
Bona
They
the
took
whites.
something from us. They took something from us. They're living by it right now. But they have created this community. Whoever is working, they pay everything. They have their own services. They have their own greed.
Currency, dog.
They have their own
currency.
greed.
Within South Africa, how many countries do we have within South Africa? 3, right?
Country.
Yeah, it's Botswana, Lesotho. Now we have Orania.
No, man. But Orania is something different. That
How
it's a
different
topic.
more when they have
It's-
their
it's-
own currency?
Eh?
When they have their own currency, their own flag,
Do you think those people believe in what we call a rainbow nation?
they don't.
Yeah, bo. So, like, what does that
But
tell you?
it's the country within South Africa. Let's agree to that.
Yeah.
It's the country within South Africa.
What does that tell you? Why do they have their own currency? Why do they live in their own skirts? Why do they do things for themselves? Everything says Orania this, Orania that. They have their own banks, they have their
Right.
own shops, they have their own, whatever that you're saying,
Yeah.
everything.
They've got their own
That place,
everything.
Ivalero, that place. No one gets in J. Where now you wouldn't go to Orania.
I mean, uyabona now ngachampisa ngisakude.
Yeah, that's the thing. Pela, we wanted a country whereby everybody will have access to the things that are in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. So almost high, he comes back and say, instead, we need jobs and housing, but ANC will build few houses and stop. I mean, with their with what we have seen, it's like ANC look at what people need, and when we give a certain portion to the people, bayabheka ukuthi bayenzani. First of all,
Okay.
whenever they give RDP houses to people, those RDP houses, they demarcate, People don't maintain the houses, people don't take care of the houses, and they feel like now they're wasting their resources.
Not that they
citizens.
don't take care of them. Most of them do take care. It's all about what you have.
What you have, how?
Yeah, like how's your situation? Yeah, how's your situation? Some do renovate those houses because you know what, they are working. Some they don't renovate because they really needed that RDP because they have no money to build a house. So it's hard for me to renovate whereby ukuthi nama situation yami ngiyabona ukuthi ayingivumeli ukuthi ngibuy cement engayibhaya for ukuthi ngisimente one room, I mean 3 cement what uyangithola. Yeah.
I mean, these things, Pela, it's something that if you look at it, as much as people need jobs and housing, so how do we get the economy active? How do we get the economy right so that we as citizens, we can benefit? Because if you are looking up to somebody else as your God to give you all of the funds that you need, you are always going to beg to that person. So those houses, if we do not take care of them, we do not take care of our communities and make them a better place, but they will never see a need of funding and coughing
If
money.
we as like people who are living in that area,
Yeah.
I mean, Mo, you are the president, right? If you're the president, you gotta have to make sure Guti, you give the best to your people, right? So giving your best to your people, you gotta have to take care of them in such a way ukuthi kunama sewage, right? Take care of those sewages, young tall. Clean those whatever.
No, but guys,
in
Tina,
that way you
as
are creating a
citizens,
job.
You know me, Nane, if I was a president, okay, if I was in this whole part of making sure that the country is taken care of, you would make sure that you tell people, Uguti, guys, take care of what you have so that we can meet each other halfway. Phela manje, when the funds are allocated, when the funds are distributed to the places and the departments that they need, it's like in a certain place, this department will need 7 million, for example. But now the damage has been done to a point that manje, 7 million is no longer enough. Yabo? So it becomes a problem. And there we come and say, these people are doing half jobs. But manje, nina banjeli luguti, guys, don't dump udoti la. Don't dump, because makngena doti, it will make it easier for us to come and plant trees. It will make it easier for us to fagi paving so that the place can become better and there will be less pollution.
The reason they dump more is because there's no action.
Action. Who initiates actions? Because we as the community, we as the people, we need to initiate that action. Because right now, when you are responsible for anything that is happening in your community, so that a government, when it takes care of you, they know, okay, we are going to do this because you have met us halfway. Let's make things easy for you. Okay. If you buy electricity, we are going to make things easy for you, and then sehlisa a tariff. But manje, when ufuna ukuphila mahala, you don't want to pay electricity, we are going to raise the tariff because manje, Tina, we are suffering. So let's make it a thing. I understand, but free electricity for all when they came into government, but they didn't know what was coming. Yabo. So now we are facing reality. Everything is written in paper. Free education, free electricity, free food, free shelter, everything for free.
Free education.
But now reality strikes in. No, man, these things are not for free. You need to work for them. Yabo. So he comes again at answering at Nolu, it's impossible. Every ID is counted in ANC. Every ID is counted in ANC if you do not vote. That's how it is, Ben. Majority. Even the kids, remember, they count every South African citizen. Even the kids. But remember, they count each and every South African citizen. They want the number that is there for the citizen. We want the whole total population
of people living in South Africa. I saw Guti, not that I saw, I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, I heard Guti, even the foreigners were allowed to vote. Is it true?
Yeah.
I heard Guti, I don't know if it's true or false, but I heard Guti, even the foreigners were allowed to vote. Is it true?
Nah. Like, if you're a foreigner, it actually depends how long you have stayed in the country and what is the purpose of your visit. Because if you are somebody who is off business and you know, Guti, you are here by a visa, you are here by something that doesn't make you a nationality of this country. It's like, okay, I have businesses here. So because manje, my businesses are running through the government structure of this country. So you have, that.
You vote.
Yeah. But if you get first here the second day when I want to vote, no, it's not allowed because paper. Hence, MK is fighting illegal immigrants. They want papers. They want to make sure that these people have. Man, I'm struggling to find. I want this video. We went outside and yesterday we went outside and we spoke to some of the young people. Right? Speaking to some of the young people, and it showed. Hence, it's something that I wanted to mention. Right now, guys, young people are not voting because they want to. Young people now are voting out of anger. They're voting because they see, Oguti, they have been missing the opportunity to make the right decision. Now they're trying to fill that gap, Oguti. For so long, I was not voting. Yeah. But now I need to fill the gap because I see that the current government is not doing its cause. Because one thing, if you can notice, whenever you are 18 years, now you are allowed to vote. True. You can practice your right to vote. True. But a lot of youth they don't practice that because mouse eskolweni, you know, everything is covered for you. You know, when it comes to food, when it comes to transport, when it comes to clothing and everything. So it comes to a thing, Yoguti. Now young people are starting to have businesses. Now young people are starting to become active in the economic world. You know, economical activities, they're starting to become active. But manje, they see Uguti, something needs to happen so that they can push the mechanism of whatever that they're doing. So they find out Uguti, you have to be, you know, you have to participate in politics because the party that you vote for is the one that will help you in your future endeavors in what you want to do. Whether on a clothing brand.
How okay. I don't have a business, but I'd like to know, Guti, how will the current party help me in business?
Pela a business yako, remember you register.
Right.
When you register, you get into the papers.
Okay.
You know, Guti, okay. As much as if anything that can happen, you can also apply for the grants. And there's this what SMMEs, you know, small medium enterprises. If you have a small business, they can give you a loan.
Okay.
You qualify to get a loan to start a business, or you qualify to make sure that your business keeps on running. Yeah, boy. So government is also involved in a manner, Yoguti, the structure of how these businesses should be run, how these businesses, you know, acquire their licenses, the licensing systems, and, you know, everything that has to do with the paperwork. You know, it is structured there. You know, so you need to be part of that thing, Yoguti. When you vote for a certain party, they will have an impact in everything that you do. Yeah, boy.
True. Man.
So at the most high guy, hence I say elections are rigged. Other parties will always fall short of ANC votes. True point about tariff and polluting. We are to blame sometimes for certain things. Yeah, but you know, sometimes we do not have to depend on the government with everything. Doc. Like, we can't say...
I mean, clothing brand, you can't depend on government.
That's the thing. But some of the other things that are most important, like basic things that we need, if our environment or if our ecosystem is well taken care of, it is very vital for us to stand up and use our minds and say, you know what, guys, since it's born Guti, ipark iyamoshega. Let us stand up and try to do something so that when somebody sees an effort which we are trying to build and make this place a better place, they find Uguti people are working towards, you know, fixing that thing. Yeah. So Tina la emakasana is like, okay, Eskom makafika nje kushawa ivan ngamatshe mawuthi uyabheka kini neintambo eziyi2. There are only 2 wires connected to the electricity, mara kulayitwa ifridge, kulayitwa iheater, kulayitwa yonke into ngesikhathi esi1.
Gedlela, iron and everything.
0615247758, ladies and gentlemen, is the number to call and send us your voice note on what you think. And we see you guys are sharing your comment. Thank you to Most High Guy. And tell us, Most High Guy, I want to ask you a question, bro. Did you vote yesterday? Because I see you have very interesting points. Like, I want to know from you, bro, that did you vote yesterday? And if you are comfortable in sharing
one party.
if you're comfortable sharing with us which party you have voted for, please do so. Right now we're going to take a short break, and then when we come back, we are going to continue with our topic. Our topic is youth in politics and youth participation when it comes to voting. How important it is for youth to partake in the voting and the political agendas that are happening in this country so that we can get the change that we actually need. Right now, let us take a break. Kitalisia kaye na Rafiki Rhythms featuring Kudi Sings and Fundo and Humble Moves Bati ngaphandle kwakho. Rafiki Rhythms featuring Kulisins and Fundo and Humble Muse bathi ngaphandle kwakho.
Mama ngenzenjani
leyo ishe online inethulela ishe experience music concepts ezobe ngomhla ka-15 June 2024 kanti ke ithikithi u-50 nje kuphela ungaphuthela ukuzosibukela bukhoma abaculi bakho benza ezibukwayo ayidibane khona eBells Arts Kitchens.
You wanna join the Creative Corner every Tuesday, where we vibe with the coolest creators.
But nah, you are too busy catching up on Umkosi, celebrity news, and the headliners on the Trusted Talk Wednesdays at 2 p.m.
Embrace your feminine side with the ladies of Sisterhood Thursdays at 11 a.m. talking about everything women go through.
Join Amachita, Amahrotmane, the Broskies of Sotra, fixing the country, one topic at a time, Thursdays at 2 p.m.
Get ready to spice up your sex life on the 8th hour every Thursday at 8 p.m. where we get down and dirty with the hottest topics. It's all things sex.
Start the weekend early with the feel-good vibes of Kasi Lifestyle Show Fridays at 2 p.m. Put on your dancing shoes, feel the music, and connect with the best artist Mzansi has to offer.
And if you're still not satisfied, you can learn a thing or two about living wild, young, and free with Ama 2K Saturdays at 11 a.m.
And for all you bookworms, relax your Saturday with On Writing at 2 p.m. where you can learn from the best writers and storytellers.
All this and more on Share Radio, the place.
Have you ever wondered who's responsible for fixing the country? Of course, join us every Thursdays at 2 p.m. as the Broskies of Sotra, fixing the country one topic at a time. Atiye kada.
Indeed, Debati Ati Yekada right here on the Broskies of Sotra, ladies and gentlemen. You are still chilling with me, Moeketsi Maimane, and not alone. I am with
Obviously, Black Maningi, the peacemaker, the great messenger of all time. I think I should make a song. Black Maningi, the peacemaker, the great messenger of all time. So, Black Maningi. I mean, I should make a song.
Yes, Mr. Songwriter, thank you for that. My time right now, it's 14 minutes past 4, and you are still watching the Broskies of Sotra. We are fixing the country one topic at a time, and our topic for today is youth in politics and the participation of youth in voting. I see there on my comment section, Most High Guy at I'll be back, just going to do something on YouTube. But thank you so much for being with us, and thank you so much for your time, Most High Guy. I hope you get us while we are here. So, ladies and gentlemen, please do not forget, on the 15th of June, we have the Shared Experience, our second annual music concert that will be held at the Bells Arts Kitchen, in which the ticket is only a 50 rand. And for you to get a ticket, you can go to our website, which is www.shareonline.co.za. It's www.shareonline.co.za. Do not forget to also follow us on our social media platforms, which is YouTube, Share Online. Press the subscribe button and the notification button so that whenever we go live, you will be notified that the Broskies are in the building and ready to fix the country. Also on our Facebook, it's Facebook is Share Online. Press the like button and the follow button. Comment down below on each and every video we have dropped, whether it's last week's topic, whether it's today's topics, whether it will be next week's topic. Just leave us a comment down below and tell us what you really think. Also on YouTube, on TikTok, please do the most by tapping the screen and sharing the live to the people that this topic actually matters in. So getting down to our matter of the day, which is youth. Right now, I'm just going to play you a short clip which we did an interview yesterday. We were at the voting station in a place called, in a primary school whereby we had, young people coming in numbers to vote. So this is one of the interviews, and we hope you hear what young people really are cried about. Let's go. All right, can I check my sound?
It's not sounding.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for that.
As a young citizen.
I don't know why there's an echo.
Most and foremost, I think I'd love to see all men who is active in the community and want to see change. Good day, my brother.
Good day, sir. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. And how are you?
No, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be here.
So since you say you're blessed, you're here. So I want to know from you, as a young citizen, you coming here and voting, what kind of changes do you want to see happening?
Most and foremost, I think I'd love to see, or I'd love to experience a change in, economy. More especially, economy. Because of quite a lot of things, man, they change. Isn't this me? But when it comes to economy, nothing changes. So mangabona lapho kunomehluko when it comes to matters that are concerning like imali, and empowering black people, like financially, and I think ngajabula kakhulu. Into efuna ukubona le, isn't this fine about land, and minimizing privatizer, like is this name trying to nationalize, the banks, reserve bank, the mines, and then sibone abantu abamnyama abasebenza because of now that unemployment rate is high, man, so masingabona nabantu bakwazi ukuthi bathola amathuba abasebenza, and probably nama-drugs azophela now, because I think the youth is depressed, man. That's why they now resort to consuming drugs and whatsoever. But if they're exposed to a lot of jobs and I think abantu bangaba right, man. Empowerment.
I mean, as you have heard that the concern of young citizens not being, politically active. So I want to ask you, Guti, how is it important for young people to be active politically?
Yeah. Guti, what I've noticed, Guti, when you think Guti, I was getting into politics, you're getting into because of whether you like it or not, you're affected by politics. Inflation, politics, electricity, load shedding, politics. Politics is your own kingdom. You're in. So I think it's very advisable for as a youth to participate in this, because whether you like it or not, politics does affect you.
So what advice do you have for a young person out there who's hopeless, who doesn't think politics, can bring change in what they want?
Okay. I think, I think actually what I've just said right now might be the necessary answer going. If you think politics cannot bring change, therefore you decide not to do anything. If you don't do anything, you're guaranteed there's not going to be any changes because of I went to Luton's. But if you do something, then something might actually transpire and take place. Because of isn't as good. They are guaranteed nothing is on because if you're not doing anything. But if you try to do something, at least if something so those are my words to try maybe, participate and see. But than to fail to try. Rather try and fail. So
thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, I mean, before we move to the next interview that we had with a young person, so what he is trying to say is that even if you do not understand what is happening in the political world, but try and see, because there are some of the things you would get to understand when you get insight of the political system itself. Because now you get to understand, okay, when I vote, you would want to follow, why am I voting? What is the organization that is responsible for taking and counting our votes? What kind of political parties we have in our country? And what do those political countries want from us? And what do we want from those political parties?
True.
All of these political parties have different policies, in which they call them the key policies, into making sure that they move into a better country and a better system that we are going to have and is going to work. So now the youth is starting to realize and say, you know what, man, I don't care. It's now seeing whenever you go to school, there's what we call NSFAS. And who introduced NSFAS? There's 350. There's child grants. Who introduced those things? It's some of the things that people have to ask themselves. And then if the current ruling party right now goes out of power, what will happen to those things? And right now, as I just got, some information about how the votes are going, because as currently as we are standing, it's 20.22% counted votes, and nationally we still have ANC on number one, leading with 936,857 votes. 936,857.
See?
So I believe we are looking at 1 million votes before the end of today.
See?
So Congolese.
Congolese all the way. I mean, I believe, the way ngibona khona, it still have to take a decade for ANC to go down. We still have a decade for ANC to go down.
I mean, Pella, in 2019 until now 2024, there's been, complaints that young people do not play a part in politics. And then our results were last. They have slightly changed because we are starting to see more numbers. But manje, it's like now you have told the youth to vote.
I think
and
more.
now
Here's another thing. Here's another thing. We were so happy to vote. Now I look forward in voting. But man, when we saw this trend of come do's, people were like, damn, I thought youth is ready for a change. But until they were like, come do's, so seeing those nice merchandise, then it was a thing of, what's the point, man? I thought we all had it figured out until they did this come do's thing. That's when we were like, okay, I think now we see, which, you know what, we're not ready for a change.
You know what they're doing, the smartest move that they have done is to bring what the youth love in campaigns. With the EFF, with the ANC, all of these political parties, they hire and they bring our artists that we love. Guti bra, I would love to see Maphorisa performing. And there's like, Maphorisa will be at Dobsonville Stadium, where EFF will be. Guti, I don't want anything to do with politics. But when you get there, okay, you listen to Mixi Maphorisa. And then you get sunk up in this political thing whereby now you start to understand, Guti, whenever, the leader of the political party speaks, like they're speaking live into these people. Like they're speaking sense. Because it's like, okay, I don't think my favorite artist will go and perform at this guy's event. So why will Maphorisa go there? Oh, that means the EFF is influential. So let me go with the EFF and see ukuthi kwenzakalani. So what I'm getting from the young ones is that, so as much as people were still complaining, ukuthi, young people are not active when it comes to politics. So what we are seeing is now young people are getting active, but they're voting for the wrong
making wrong decisions.
It's like you're calling on these people who go, guys, come and vote. Please come and vote. And then it's like, okay, maybe ANC was going to be on, let me say majority on maybe 300 and something votes. But now they have called out on young people to come and vote. Look at where they are now. 930 something thousand. You see, that means
a million.
Yeah, young people have come out. They're voting, so they want ANC to remain in power. Yeah, bo. So it's like we are seeing. I believe we are going to see a slight change in the ANC. We are going to see something different. Yeah, bo. But we don't know.
He needs to change. According to the way we're not paying a corner, like what's going to change? I see nothing is going to change for me.
Youth in politics. Let us move to our second interview where we had another young person who gave their thoughts on what was happening on a day. Let me do this and then they will
to ask her a few questions and how is she feeling for today. Hello, ma.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. And how are you doing?
Good, please.
So are you feeling excited about today?
Very excited and nervous at the same time, as our country needs change, serious change. We need a government who's going to govern us with pride and also to deliver. We live in a community right now here. It doesn't look nice, and we need good change. That's what I'm gonna say. We need good change for our government to deliver. So whichever party is going to win, I just want to say to them, please deliver. Young people need jobs, but we also, as young people, we need to implement certain things. We need to work hard And it's sad that I just left my house and I'm seeing a lot of young people just sitting in the corners and not coming to the voting stations. So what does that mean to us as young people? We are not taking things seriously. So I hope whoever is watching this is going to come to the voting station here then and go and vote.
I mean, as we speak about the young people being involved, right now I want to get into the question of the current ruling party right now. Do you feel like they have to go out, or we need to give them a little chance of improving as crises get more and more higher?
Definitely not. You guys must leave. Either you guys have to put new young youth in the parliament. The old people must leave. They are tired, they are very exhausted, they cannot answer any questions, they are always answering left, they are not coming up with straight solutions to us, so definitely not ANC.
So how important is the activist of young people politically in this country?
It is so important, but unfortunately we are not active as the youth of South Africa. That's the saddest part. There are some people who don't care, they've given up, they're tired, but we need to stand up together and bring change in our country. Let's fight for what we have at the moment, and so we can maintain it, because the minute it is in other people's hands, we have lost as black people. That's it.
I mean, do you believe that 2024 is the new 1994?
Slightly. Yes, I have to agree. What if there's going to be war after the elections? We don't know, but we are ready as for people.
All right. Thank you so much for that.
You know, that's the other crisis.
What
you know,
if? That was what if.
Yeah, man. I mean, you
It's a big what if though.
What if what?
What if there will be war after the voting?
Do you believe that there will be war?
Only time will tell.
Safana, even if you can tomorrow party scale sakho you want to go for war. Bazofaka 350 bese uyakhoxa ngayo umntwana. It's like you prepare yourself ukuthi Maningi siyabangena njalo.
I think more sometimes Tina, we forget our worth, dog. We forget our worth. We can stand by 1 point, ne? It comes back to okay. We can stand by 1 point, which you know what, we're gonna vote for not the current party, but for a certain party, ne? But one person could come in this room and be like, mina ngithi ke sizohlaphazeka ukuthi sikhohle ukuthi we were standing on 1 point saying ukuthi we will vote for the other party, not the current party, you know. Hence I say sometimes we forget our worth, man, you know. We go for temporary things.
We give powers to the political parties because your worth is like you going to a doctor without him asking you what's wrong with you. Where now we are feeling doctor, and then the doctor will definitely give you what you want. Because if you go to a government and say, this is what we need, they're going to give you what you need. But manje, there are going to be some other things that, you know, come with that thing, Yoguti. What is it that I'm benefiting from you? I'm giving you this, and then you should do this for me. Yeah, so now it's no longer the thing, Yoguti. People, you know, practice their human rights. Like for me to get a job, I have to vote. For me to you know, to right, I have to be politically active. I must follow what's happening in the politics.
When people say more they need a job, do we really need a job, or do we really need to be in a country whereby we are proud of where we live in such a way which there should be farming? What went wrong to farming? People are not farming anymore.
Yeah, it's how things are, the way we are moving in terms of we are in the fourth industrialization right now. Revolution, fourth industrial revolution. So it's like all of those things now they need technology, you know, to be maintained, to be there, and to be taken care of. Now, so people still have the old ways of farming. So now this fourth industrialization is introducing new technologies that can make farming something that is quick, that can move and benefit the people. But people are stick into the olden ways.
Golden way.
Yeah, bo? So farming is still there, but now how do we get people to learn this new way of farming? People don't want to learn a new way of farming because they feel like they're going to take away what we have built for ourselves. You know, because if you see, if we implement these kind of things, you know, they will come and say, you know what, guys, we see that you are slacking. Let us buy this from you, and then we continue. But people are like, no, we can't let you buy our own land. So it's those kind of things. So with youth starting to pay attention with everything, please tell us down in the comment section and tell us, what do you actually think when it comes to youth participation? Is it something that the youth can start something aside, you know, and build, you know, a forum or any organization that is going to benefit them as much as they're active, coming up with ideas that are being crushed by the old, you know, so-called people in the parliament seat. 0615247758 is the number to call. And on TikTok, please comment down below and tap the screen and make sure that you share the live with the people who would really love to hear this kind of topic that we are discussing. So right now, let us take a short break, and then when we come back, we will continue with our discussion of youth in politics. Tell us what you think. I'm going to play the jingle, and then when we come back, we are going to play Shwele by the one and only Shadow. Please stay tuned.
Have you ever wondered who's responsible for fixing the country? Of course. Join us every Thursdays at 2 p.m. as the Broskies of Sotra, fixing the country one topic at a time. Ati kada.
God, I'm tryna be home. Oh yeah, I've been in here wrong. I just wanna pull up and get a little something. Oh, nobody's putting me on. Elum katelum mawami, umpegelum delni wami, oh mangoni le shwele baba, oh shwele baba, oh shwele baba, oh mangoni le shwele baba, oh shwele baba. Oh, shwele baba, I got a lot of frenemies. Niggas turning to be enemies. They just trying to steal my energy. Pulling up with negativity. They talk loud on my back, but when I'm around, they keep on acting friendly. The other day, I bust a nigga out, and now I'm trying to get another remedy. Unataka mangu sa Dubai. Intengele ne Bugatti. Gotokala melengi toli mali. Then I get myself a Ferrari. Jabula well on Abasali. Over minute time I lam lazy. But to mama make sure we to get what I want and feel like on my body. Sakula bek manam galam. I'm just sang 7 tell them anyone. My brother's success, Larry Pupolam. Opponents is from him on the Kogi Town. But dogum yama. Humble 15 in my God, I said I'm sorry, Mangunile, Higa Banda. But taking cleaning, Yatula, Boning, Samutola, Manyamanda, Yatulega, Senya Saba, I got backstabbers, Lava Mavaga, no manga bench, Sukulisama, still I got nothing, you're fun and empata. By young part, I like your pinata, I gotta make it, I'm part of be your father. Now I'm swearing this a propaganda, I'm finna make it, I'm trying to make problems. Oh yeah, I've been in here wrong, I just wanna pull up and get a little something. Oh, nobody's putting me on. Elum katelum mawami, umpegelum delni wami, oh mangoni le shwele baba, oh shwele baba, oh shwele baba, oh mangoni le shwele baba, oh shwele baba, oh shwele baba, but I started like a catfish, pulling up and chucking a lot of savvies. Hey, you mad I was young. Dropped a lot of niggas like it's rugby. I had to push, thought I'm mama finna make it proud and drip all on my knees. My goalie said I'm about to kick a penalty. I pray to God I never miss it. I never made a single CD. Never thought I made them real G's. Never thought I'd be this far, never thought I'd be the one who be the topic. I was like, any minute I'ma make it to the top and keep on giving. I'm a savage. From the ghetto in the band, I ain't effing with no niggas living in a mansion. I'm on my own, yeah, I know it. Niggas just pretending like I'm their family. I pray, Lord, I'm talking, I got too much pain, I'm trying to get a remedy. The boy never sip on Hennessy. I'm too focused, I got too much challenges. Minangenum pem, ang pemo pega, I better have the keys. Mama kulega, man, I'm missing go pumelela now. I just had to get up and go. Kena lang, tolu Mandela now. They've been closing them gates on me, feel like I will never live it there, man. Man, just think pull on my solo. Kena mina, babalega now. God, I'm tryna be home. Oh yeah, I've been in here wrong. I just wanna pull up and get a little something. Nobody's putting me on.
The one and only Shadow ati Shwele Umangondile Shwele Baba. If I did a wrong choice by voting for the wrong party, ngithi Shwele Baba ngiyaxolisa, I did not know. Please forgive me for the things that I do not know. That was Shwele by Shadow, ladies and gentlemen. Please, if you want us to play your song right here on Share Radio, please visit our website, which is www.shareonline.co.za. You will just see there below a section that they say upload your song, and then when you upload your song, you will sign a form that give us a permission to play your songs, which is called the consent form that we have right here. This is the Broskies of Sotra. Right now, it's 21 minutes up until 5 o'clock right here on the Broskies of Sotra. You are with me, Moeketsi Maimane, and the one and only Black Maningi, the peacemaker. We are fixing the country. Before the break, we were discussing our topic, youth in politics, the youth participation in topics. Please leave us your comment down below and tell us what do you think. Should the youth be part of the politics, or should the youth mind their own business? And do silly stuff. But it's not only silly stuff. There's youth that does things that contribute to having a better society in our country. So we shouldn't ignore those kind of things. So please, guys, do not forget that on the 15th of June again we have the shared experience. 15th of June.
Oh, I will like this 15th thing.
15th Maningi. 15th.
Yeah. You 15th. Like 15th.
It's 15.
It's 50.
You are hearing your things, dog. You are hearing your thing. 15th of June.
Oh, what thing?
When I'm in the off, remember, it's English. You can't say 15 of June. It's the 50th of June.
I think sometimes let's vote like skip English. You could take be idea.
It's vote.
Yeah.
Vote
like English.
English is a universal language, man. What do you want to speak? What do you want people to understand? Who understands that? How many people
you learn to understand it as much as you learn English to understand English.
Yeah, but right? I was taught to speak English.
You were taught by who?
By who?
Yeah.
I went to school and I was taught to speak English. I did English. English was my second. First additional language.
You know more. It was your what?
First additional language. FAL.
Oh. You know more, ne? There's this thing going on, dog. You're going to like people. Remember, first I said, maybe if we allow kings to be the ones, who are politicians and stuff, it's because, man, people are forgetting who they are. They are speaking English a lot. In such a way, ukuthi umuntu akasazazi manje ukuthi umntwana makhulunywa isitswana is like yini into ethile. I'm like what the
That's me though.
What do you mean ukuthi awazi isitswana but
That's
it's your
me,
language?
Bro,
you can't even read and write your own language, but you are so proud to say I know English. You can even try. What the
Bro, listen, some other things, I learned that there's what we call language erosion. So when time goes on, the more you speak, a foreign language, or the more you speak a language that is of your own language is going to be eroded. For instance, I only speak Setswana and a little bit of Sesotho whenever I'm at home.
And you are proud that you can speak English like
look,
you don't know your language.
Do you know why? Do you know why? Because it's programming, feature. It's programming. A lot of youth, they are speaking English because everything right now that you do, you will never spend a single, it's impossible to spend a day without seeing an English word or without you saying an English word in Pigisi. It is impossible.
I'm not saying more, do not learn English. Understand my point?
Yeah.
I'm not saying do not learn English. What I'm saying, don't be proud that when you can't speak your own language. Don't be proud with your.
No, what is proud?
Then there's a thing you go to Masemakai. Come December times. I remember there was my aunt umntana kukhuluma isilungu. Yo ngicela nimcingele bantu akasazi what?
Yeah, bro.
Usemakhaya, you gotta have to know.
It's multiracial, bro. You gotta understand.
What I'm saying
you
more
gotta
is,
understand.
What I'm saying more. What I'm saying
you
is,
gotta understand.
do not be proud that you can speak your own language, your mother's tongue. Yet you are proud to say, I can speak English.
I don't think
you was lamagama bo what
perpendicular.
Whatever.
I don't think people bayazenza ukuthi bangakwazi. Phela, for instance, my father is Umtswana.
Right.
My late mother was Umsuthu. Right?
Okay.
And then they took me to a Sotho school. And I don't understand. I grew up knowing hey, Kimosotho.
Right.
But manje, they took me to a Sotho school because where they were living, majority of the people who were there, they were speaking Sesotho. So it's like you can't go to school and learn Setswana and then come back home and speak Sesotho. It's not going to make sense. Rather go to a Sotho school and make sure. So we asked to go to and like who am I? It's like, okay, we actually sent you to a Sotho school because where we were living, majority of the people were speaking Sesotho in and out. So we didn't want you to get confused because it's like what I'm learning and what I'm speaking, it's two different things. So it's better, Guti, when I speak Sesotho here, I go to school, I speak Sesotho, and whenever I read Sesotho. Because I read Sesotho more fluently than Setswana. I am Tswana, but I read more fluently Sesotho than Setswana.
Because you went to a Sotho school.
Yeah, so it's not being that, hey, I'm proud I don't know Setswana. Pela, whenever we go to Rustenburg, hey, those people, they speak deep Tswana, dog. Because to me, ke lapile in Sesotho is I'm hungry.
True.
In Tswana, ke lapile, it means nkhathele. So when you get there, and then you're like, oh, I'm like, no, man, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. You don't understand. How should I explain to you, Hori? I'm hungry. That's where English comes in. As much as there's this confusion, they think I'm tired. But now, let me rather speak English and say, Rakari. I'm hungry.
Imagine Rakari.
Rakari, come on, man.
Calling umkomboti a milkshake.
Yeah, man.
But
it's
man,
an ancestral
move to the
milkshake,
topic.
man. Yes. So right now, I just want to play a few clip on this woman from Ibosa, outlining why does the youth vote. So right now, let us move to the clip and get to hear what the lady is saying.
First group is a group who's never seen the system work.
Okay.
So it's a group that's never seen their parents working, for instance. A group that's never seen the clinics in the area working. A group that's never seen roads, in their area. A group that's maybe never had water or had sustainable water in the area. And they feel like, I see my parents vote all the time and I don't see anything that's changes, so why should I vote?
Yeah.
The others are those who've been a little bit shielded, from the reality of most South Africans. So maybe things are a little bit better at home, and for them, things seem quite okay, and they figure, what, let me just carry on with life. The other reason, and this is the third reason, is that they don't feel like they can relate to the leadership. Like they don't feel like they relate with anything that's being said. They don't feel like the agenda's about them. They don't feel like, these are people who know me and what I'm about and what I need. I think that's the third reason.
It's all about familiarizing yourself with everything that is happening around you. Because whatever that she's speaking about, it's like we have people who have to lead by example. Whenever you see your parents doing this, because now I grew up, my father, I don't remember my father missing, one day of election. Like
He
he's
was
always
voting
there.
every
Always there, you know. And I get it.
Uloyana.
I get it because he doesn't change his mind on the party that he's voting for. I'm not going to speak about that party. He doesn't change his mind about that the vote
I mean, we
of
all
the party.
know.
What do you mean we all know?
Yeah, it's good, but we
Yeah.
all know which to vote. I mean, it's quite clear. It's quite clear, man.
Wow, that's so funny. You know, because that thing it comes with on this thing that is called youth apathy. So, but many young South Africans feel there's a lack of accountability by political parties and politicians. Issues such as corruption, lack of service delivery, and high youth unemployment lead to further youth dissatisfaction with formal political and economic processes. You know, like it's these kind of things, man, that make the youth to be discouraged when it comes to voting, because abanye abantu they think it's like, bro, like gyafana, the asiki span, why should I vote? You know, what's the point? Because we played a clip where we were interviewing that young lady. You know, she spoke about when she was coming and she's coming out of her
Remember yesterday,
you know?
I saw in my hood, man. It was like it's a normal day.
It's a
no
normal
one was
day.
talking about it. It's the 29th of May. It's an election day.
Election
it was
day.
just a normal day.
You know, because for them is there is lack of education and there is lack of information that didn't get to them at the right time. You know, because abantu they think ukuthi you only vote to benefit yourself. You know, because angithi manje when they come and say, your vote counts.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, my bra, I voted. Did it count?
It did.
You know, like abanye abantu they take this thing in a very different manner. So it is important when it comes to making sure that we make voting a fun thing. You know, because bayenza serious. Like yesterday, what we heard from people is that, okay, is it your first time? Like, yes, it's my first time. I feel excited but nervous at the same time, because that nervous is that you making a decision that, you know what, this party, I believe it is going to bring change. You know, the nervousness comes from the past, you know, the current ruling party not doing its own job. For such a long time, people have complained to a point, Oguti. Now, when they have to vote for a new party, they feel like the same things are going to occur. History is going to repeat its own self. Hence, Umuzwile Ati, I feel like war is going to break down, you know. If you know, yes, 2024 is the new 1994. But man, I feel like since I voted, man, you know, like I feel like war is going to break. People are going to fight. You know, so like it's that nervousness that is on young people.
Maybe
you know?
if it was not the current party that let's say maybe if it was in ANC didn't lead, maybe it would have been led to that. But now that ANC is leading, I mean, it's all chill.
That's the thing, because we've got a lot of young people coming in numbers to vote. And then people are complaining about the current ruling party right now. And then young people, if this current ruling party wins again,
do you think more in your own opinion, Ned, do you think Uguti, now that ANC is leading, it's because of the youth or it's because of the grannies?
Yo, bruh. Well, if we have to count how many young people are in this country and how many old people are in this country, young people dominate the numbers.
So you believe?
So I believe it's the youth.
The youth betrayed us.
You know, not betrayed.
I mean, they betrayed us. Sorry to say.
You know, I've seen in the universities, you know, there are videos circulating whereby some of the students were sabotaged. You know, they wanted to vote and it was late for them. But, you know, the voting station were closed. But the IEC yesterday...
But voting one is cut because Valango
9. You know, that was a statement that was released after those circulating video. Uguti, guys, even if it's late and people are outside, please let them vote until the last person. Make sure, Uguti, every person who's there, they vote. I mean, MK, Bebakala, Uguti, some of them, we slala KZN, but now we are in Gauteng. We are registered in KZN.
KZN,
So we want to practice our political right by voting. So that thing also denies them, you know, the power to practice their right. Because as much as I'm a South African citizen, you know, I should be get that flexibility, you know, Yoguti, wherever I'm at, I can vote. But now they check you and the name is like, you are not here, you have to go back to KZN. Bro, ngelanga lok vote, angizofika nini KZN. You know, you have to go a municipality yako your voter. So that's where, because Abo Koko, they don't move, you know, too much. You know, go to
I think
Koko
when
Baga.
vote on the 27th.
Yeah, because there was that special day, special day whereby it's open, you know, for people to come and vote. So it's those kind of things, man. When it comes to the youth, right now the youth, as much as Baze in numbers. So Abanye, because it's first time, Pella, hey, that thing is never. Nami, when I was there, dog, for a minute I was thinking, am I doing the right? Because I'm used to voting to this party. You know, and you know, Banele made this statement.
Was it your first time or?
No, it was my second time now.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, boy.
Shout out.
Yeah, man. Immediately, man, I got, you know, access. Man, I went there out, but now, I blame what I did. But we're not there. You know, we're not there. So yesterday, Banele made the comment, hey man, you know, it feels different to vote for a different party, you know. And imagine as somebody who is used to voting. Imagine the young one who first time I voted, Peluya feel good, yay. Mangati what? Aya hambi and as fast, baba. And as fast ya hamba. So it's those kind of nerves that they had when they were for a first time, bro. Bazo Votela, you know, when first time I figure lapaya, Nami the first time I was like, yo, Mandela did a lot for this country. You know what? Mandela all the way. But manji, when you get to understand what's name, and I've been voting, but you know, we haven't seen so much change in this country. So it's like when you get so much, you know, interactive and active in this political, you see what's name and policies, you know, and the systems, educational systems, the way things are. Now you understand about Transnet, you understand everything that has to do transport, education, sports, everything. Now you get to understand, no man, we need better leaders. We need people who know how to manage these things. The parliament is full of old people. We need to replace them.
There's no someone who was 34.
Yeah. Yeah, but and the manje, those old people are using influencers, Instagram influencers on their campaigns. That's where they get us, Baba.
It's the same thing more the way you even if it was a youth in the parliament, mhlambe youth ANC, still we was the influencers to you know.
It's been that way because now they see Uguti youth, man. You know, we love, you know, these nice things. So whenever we bring these influencers, you know, and do those things, it's that thing. When
I saw these artists, most of the artists, man, the way we were campaigning, when they were campaigning for this part, and I was like, it's chai, dog.
It's chai, bro.
Our 1994 is 2034, not 2024. Serious, man. Think of it. It's 2034, not 2024. For now, let's let the current party rule. We still have a decade, man. We still have a decade. Rule, and then in 2034, that's when we can say our 2034 is our 1994.
Exactly. We still have a lot of time because now time is not on our side, ladies and gentlemen. We have to conclude, and we'd like to thank you so much if you stayed until right here as we are about to conclude. So, man, with the topic that we had, what is you know, your last words?
My last words more is you guys betrayed us. Betrayed. To be honest, I mean, we saw Gucci, you betrayed us, but we thought Gucci by the time comes an election day, people will change their mind. But man, now that I see the numbers, I truly think Gucci, man, people are afraid, and it's okay to be afraid sometimes. Yeah, peace out, man.
Yeah, so, you know, with me, what I've learned yesterday is that, so, I've never attended, I do vote each and every time when it's national elections, but I've never attended what they call a manifesto. So, what the interview that we had yesterday with the leader of Bosa, Moeketsi Maimane, it gave me that thing, Yoguti. It is very important to sit down and listen to these people whenever they speak. Because you going there and listening to them, it gives you that idea, Yoguti. The person that I'm listening to, this is the person I'm going to hold accountable if anything comes in my own way. This is the person that I am going to run to. This is the person that I'm going to, ngisha isifuba ngaye. Yabo. So it's that thing yokuthi, you know what, man? You need to listen to these people, and as much as you listen to them carefully to a point that whatever that you're going to do, it's going to work out in the future, not for you, but every person. I did cast my vote, obviously casting my vote, it doesn't mean I expect very huge changes, but I believe in, stepping stones, those
One
baby
step at a
walks.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So yeah, man, it was that thing, ladies and gentlemen. We just see Umelo just joined us while we about to close the show. At the show before to fade any grand machita. Simnandi, Jaya Melo. Unfortunately, man, you joined us while we about to close the show. But you can leave us your comment on Facebook, also on YouTube. Yesterday when how was the experience of voting? Did you even vote? Did you cast your vote? And how did you feel? And if you didn't vote, why didn't you vote? If you didn't register, why didn't you register? And what is the most important thing when it comes to young people in politics? Youth in politics, making sure that we get the things that we need. Ladies and gentlemen,
Was it Melo who said last week he's going to introduce a lady?
no, guys.
Oh.
Guys, unfortunately, guys, in our Facebook, I think Usem Sebenzini, but surely he will watch the live later when he comes back from
Because
work.
if you can see this, man, tell us how did it go, man? How did it go introducing Umama Sekhaya?
Because it's fixed, we had to give him some of the things.
How did
We
it
never
go,
disappoint.
man?
We never disappoint when it comes to making sure that we give people the right information. Guys, please do not forget on the 50th of June.
Not 50th, 15th, Baba. 50th is like you're saying 50.
Guys, 15.
Yeah, no,
15 sne shared experience. If you want your ticket, www.shareonline.co.za. 15. Yes, manje, they are patient on me.
It's better
by saying
that
the
way,
50th.
man, than saying 50th or 50th. It's
more-
long.
yeah, bro, it's English, man.
It's long. Come back home. Come to Uze.
Come to yeah, guys, the ticket is only 50 rands. Please do come in numbers to enjoy the music that the local artist will be bringing. It is the second annual music concert that Share Online will be hosting. Please come in numbers and make sure you do support. And we also have our gears that are available. Impahla. I am a gear, because I understand every
We
time
have
when
the
people say
merchandise.
gears. Yeah, merchandise.
Yeah.
Even if when you say merchandise, people don't understand. So you have to say, impahla. Sithengisa impahla. Yabona, i-t-shirt yethu, your short sleeve is only a 150 rand. And then we have our long sleeve black sweater, which is only a 300 rand. Also, we do have a beanie to protect you from the cold. Lenhloko yakho enkulu egodolayo. Black beanie is 120. And then, guys, please, www.shareonline.co.za is where you get the most of the information. Melo, thank you so much for the gift, man. It really means a lot. Till we meet next time, ladies and gentlemen, on the Broskies of Sotra. Same time, same place. My name is Moeketsi Maimane, and I was not alone. I was the only black Maningi, the peace maker. Till we meet next time, next week, Thursday, guys, I would like to say take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. Spread love to your loved ones. Ngishiya ngaye uThe Twinkie athi thobela umthetho. No. Sorry about that. Seshaya mahashi khona la studio, guys. It's the excitement. But hey, ngithesithobela umthetho. This is what we do, man. Asabeni kanje.
Chef iphekile bazolala badlile. Chef iphekile bazolala badlile.